after some high drama in game one. A capacity crowd on hand here, and they're definitely making their presence felt. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in game two.
Yeah, and you see a really good start for the home side. They did what they needed to do in the opening game of this series. And the crowd, that made a huge difference. They were behind their guys all the way, and boy, oh boy, were they loud. And I've got a feeling that not much is going to change here in game number two.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 New York Mets.
A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you've always got to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
In the second spot tonight.
Into the box, Antonio Samuels. He'll get to take his first cuts here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Weather shouldn't play too big a role here in game two. 55 degrees at first pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Just 2 batters into this game. I think they can tell already that they're going to have their hands full all night tonight with this guy. This is another great pitch. A lot of movement on it. And he's an out away from a spotless first inning.
Standing in now, Devin Mesoraco. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lumberjack here. And there's the start of the ball game.
Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup.
As you saw, it is game 2 of the NLCS.
For him against one of the best starters in the game.
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Yeah,
quick breather here.
True, but we can still punish you with the long ball.
Brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Ian Kinsler, for me, is one of the most underrated second basemen in all of baseball. He's got great range, does a great job of positioning himself, always makes a routine play, makes acrobatic play, turns the ball great at second base. He's a huge advantage for a pitching.
We get it. You like Ian Kinsler.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Oh, must be our righty lineup if Scott Young's batting. In the second position.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Settling in now, Scott Young, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, guys, he's a very solid umpire. Well respected for the strike zone he calls and the consistency he brings to the job.
Hit out towards second. Kinsler's there for it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a fan of Johnny Cueto. As a pitcher, as a person, I don't really know him, so don't really have an opinion on him as a person. But yeah, as a pitcher,
Brian Wood will stand in now, hoping to duplicate the performance he turned in last time out, albeit in a losing effort.
Yeah, but I don't think you can pin that loss on him. I mean, he was tremendous. He just needed a little more help.
a losing effort? What the fuck, game? We won game 1 25-5. How is that a losing effort? I'm sorry, but some of the commentary sometimes, it's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Cueto sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. After one, no score. Jay Bruce makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
The third strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Todd Frazier will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing, because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best, and they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Garrett Martin set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Alfonso Casilla will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Come on, Vinny Bats.
Coming to the plate now, Vinny Batista, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Still 2-2.
Vinny Bats.
Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Kinsler. A quick out number 1.
All right, well, at least he moved the runner over.
With the runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ball game.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook.
All right, we got the run.
Manufactured run right there. You hit the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight groundouts do that job.
Brendan Moss bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end.
All right, well, we got the run, so that was the primary job.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Problem is that was a changeup, not a curveball.
So the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate, Zach Kozar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the ninth getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So striding in, Billy Hamilton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Antonio Samuels is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. So 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Devin Mesoraco stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Pedro Siriaco takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Yeah, he's just not.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Oh man, what a perfect pitch right
Siriaco's a great player and all, but it's just
exactly how you have to attack a guy like.
Meanwhile here, this ball's got a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is gonna clear the wall.
I was about to say he's not having much of a postseason, but a solo home run will change that.
A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0. Into the box, Jason Hayward. Now another one hit deep to left. Martin going back on it, still going back. Gone!
Well, how about that? Back-to-back home runs. And that might be all we need to win.
Solo shot that time off the bat of Jason
I'd say
Hayward.
might be.
Second home run of the series, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, and now that's the second home run that he's allowed here in just 2+ innings of work. And no question, they've had his number here in the early going. And now they stretch the lead out even further.
In now, Mike Linebrain hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Catcher, Scott Young.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Young. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Cueto into his motion. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Brian Wood comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
Alfonso Casilla strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Third baseman, number 6.
Vinny Batista steps in.
Vinny
the box,
Bats.
and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
This is pulled into right. Bruce is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the... Jay Bruce will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And he Struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Stepping in, Joey Votto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hit hard to short, fielded by Siriaco. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the 3rd baseman. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Yep, I got him to chase a pitch inside.
1, 2, 3 go to Reds. Still down 3-0. Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, he should have taken that pitch.
Home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Like that one, I should have taken that pitch, but I didn't. I swung right through it.
Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruce has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Pedro Siriaco. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned the corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Cueto pauses. They try to put him away here on 2 and 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A runner on first with 2 away. Cueto will go to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And he is in there.
All right.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with the 3-2 count and 2 away, so it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easy.
And now our right-handers begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Stepping in now, Mike Linebrink. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And it is a run.
Jeez, I look away from the screen for 1 second.
File this under, when it rains, it pours. He's just kind of imploding out there now. And this pitch gets away from him, and it's going to allow another run to come in and score.
Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Bruce looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Okay. I think we put this game to bed. We're up
A
6-0.
two-run blast to straightaway right field. His fourth long ball of this series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there.
Oh,
this guy,
bye-bye, Cueto. Bye-bye.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. Hisashi Iwakuma is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the first.
Oh, that ball's crushed.
And that
Oh, the wind must have gotten a hold of that one, because that one looked like it was gone to dead center.
And this is now a 6th. Garrett Martin will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Digging in, Ian Kinsler. He reached on a single in his first try. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Linebrain will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding into the box, Zach Cozart. He drew a walk his first time up on the ground near home, but it gets foul. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, number 6.
Billy Hamilton will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4.
I missed the mark on that just by a little bit.
Now with 2 away. Antonio Samuels will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Brian Wood comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
High and deep to right center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
And when things are going well, these are the little...
I'll tell you what happened there. The pitcher should have gone all the way to first instead of stopping like he did. Look at that. See? Pitcher just stops right there. Pitcher needs to go all the way back to first.
Vinny
Period.
Batista will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that
Because
will go no
when the
further
first
than
baseman's
second
off the
as there
bag
are
like
2
that,
aboard
it's
now.
either the pitcher or the second baseman's responsibility to cover the
An
bag.
infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Eric Hosmer will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Hit to first. Cozart for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The batter, number 44.
Brandon Moss digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hamilton going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top by a count of... Devin Mesoraco will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. And the count will be full.
All right, here goes.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Pedro Siriaco will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one.
Yeah,
deep left. Does he have another one? He
fastball up and in. Not
run.
much analysis needed there.
A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Standing in now, Jason Hayward. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right.
Jesus, look at Siriaco and Hayward. Have accounted for 4 home runs by
A
themselves.
solo shot here to straightaway right field.
Boom.
His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Iwakuma gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Kinsler's got it. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Catcher,
Scott Young will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Into the box, Brian Wood. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the 7th now in Game 2. It's the Mets 8 and the Reds nothing. Todd Frazier will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Got him. as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
And, you know, pretty much 1 through 9, they're just not executing right now. I mean, there's nothing all that remarkable about this pitch or even the location. But he's not even close to making contact.
In now, Garrett Martin. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Strasburg gets the sign. Here it comes on 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter number 3, second baseman,
Ian Kinsler will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's had a good approach.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0
You see that? I'm aiming down, and I get a curveball up and in the corner. And I still got him looking.
Manny Parra will come on now with a mop-up.
Baby,
Just try and keep this
I'm a
deficit
hot
from growing
tamale
any more.
tonight.
Parra.
Ah! Fuck, that's not the line. I know that's not the line.
Casilla
I can't remember what the real line is.
Around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Here's a high pop-up. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman,
Vinny Batista gets another
Vinny
crack
Bats.
right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martin has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
the first baseman,
Eric Hosmer stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
Yeah.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Zach Cozart will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Billy Hamilton will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
up next for
Digging in, Antonio Samuels. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Into the box now, Devin Mesoraco. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Reds lead.
Wow.
Still 8-0.
You want to talk about a dominant performance on the mound? Jeez.
Brandon
16
Moss digs in to lead off
strikeouts.
the bottom of the 8th inning.
By the way, the major league record for strikeouts in a game is 20.
We can make an adjustment here.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Bruce, and this one is gone. A home run.
Sorry, Reds fans.
A solo home run that time for Brandon Moss. His first homer so far in the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Stepping in now, Pedro Siriaco. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Hamilton is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Jason Hayward digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounded to the right, taken in by Votto, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike Linebrink.
Mike Linebrink gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in.
All right, there we go.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Into the box, Scott Young. Ball 3. 3-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
Whatever that was.
And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the
Off to the side of the second
time in the inning, another home run.
Oh man, that was absolutely crushed.
So a 2-run shot to left center, his first homer here in the series, as they just continue to pour it on here.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that you carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
In now, Brian Wood, a little bouncer. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Martin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. The Mets lead this one 11-0. A beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Jay Bruce will stand in to start off the 9th here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Casilla is under it. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 19.
Joey Votto stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Yeah, and the strikeouts just continue to
Wow.
pile up out there for both guys. That's the 3rd time he's set him down so far tonight.
Todd Frazier will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Not much more to say there. And that right there, Steven Strasburg is your player of the game. I'd be surprised if it's anybody else, to be honest.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Steven Strasburg. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 11-0. Good night from Flushing.
11 runs, 15 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base.
And well, ladies and gentlemen, that's also going to be a goodbye from me.
3 hits. No errors. They left 6
Yeah,
men on base.
and that's also going to be a goodbye for me.
Winning pitcher is
Hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, I've been Lumberjack. Try to behave yourselves. I will see you next time, and peace.